Happy Friday. It's Vlogmas day 3 and it's already 12:30. I've had kind of a weird morning. Just like been in a weird mood. I slept terribly. I don't know if I've shared this on here, but I'm like 90% sure I broke my tailbone a week and a half ago. And it's still healing, and some nights are better than others, and last night was terrible. I like couldn't sleep. I am so sore today. So I've been trying to work through that. I'm out of hot coffee and I didn't want iced coffee, so I went to Starbucks, had a couple early morning meetings, and now I'm kind of hungry, so I'm gonna make lunch. And then tonight I have a friend's birthday party, so I figured most of today's Vlogmas can be hanging out, picking out what I'm gonna wear tonight, getting ready for tonight. I haven't decided how long I'm gonna stay because of my tailbone. It's a party bus, which makes me really nervous. Like, I really don't want to hurt it worse. So we'll see what happens. But for lunch, one of my favorite things to make recently is golden diced potatoes. I get like the small golden potatoes, cut them in half, and I air fry them, and then make like a hamburger patty. So I've really been trying to incorporate more protein into my diet. I listened to a podcast, I think it was The Skinny Confidential, and I can't remember who they were interviewing, but I've known for so long how important protein is in your diet, and my body kind of reacts funny to certain types of protein and too much protein. A lot of it I think has to do with my gut health. I just have a really sensitive gut. Like I've said, I can't have dairy or any form of lactose. I'm pretty sure gluten makes it a little, not nearly as bad as what lactose and dairy does, but I just try to avoid any triggers. So those two, now eggs as well. I really don't eat super high fiber foods often. I can and I will, but I try to avoid them just because like they tear apart my stomach. And so I'm trying to heal my gut. I just recently got a new gut health vitamin from, I think it's JS Health or something like that. When I get it, I'll share it here. But I'm trying to train my stomach to react better to proteins. I love just like ground beef, lean ground beef. I also like ground turkey and ground chicken as well, but it's probably the Midwest Iowa girl in me. So I make potatoes, ground beef, and I usually put it over like a green of some sort. Usually salad, but I don't have any like leafy greens right now. But I do have green beans, I think, just something green, and that's pretty much it. And then I put like a sauce on it if I have one. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then after we make lunch, I got my Kim Kardashian skincare last night, and honestly loved it. Hello. Loved the first day experience, so I'll share with you guys what I got. Yeah, how about that? Let's make lunch. So I don't use a specific brand for these potatoes. The ones I'm using today are the Whole Foods brand, and I just do a couple. So I keep bouncing back and forth from being in such weird moods this week. It's a bit exhausting. Ugh, I need a bowl. Okay. So I'll cut them up before I wash them. It's just always easier for me. Yeah, so I've been in a really weird mood on and off all week. I definitely think it's because lots of changes are happening, which is good. I'm not mad about it, just like observation. I'm gonna try to be productive today, but I can already feel like myself slacking, and I think my main priority is going to be getting Vlogmas day 2, so what I recorded yesterday, edited. So after I do this, I'm gonna do that, and then just some like, hopefully then I'll get into like a creative groove and start working on some other stuff. Thank you. Over here. So I do have like a like scrubber that I usually use on potatoes, but honestly I'll probably just let these sit for a while because I'm not overly hungry, but potatoes are so dirty. Yeah, we're gonna let those sit. While those sit, let's look at my new skincare, shall we? So I got 5 things. I'll tell you exactly what I got and how I used them. So as I mentioned, the face wash that I typically use is really, really strong, and I think it was drying out my skin too much, and like my skin was starting to like overcompensate and I was breaking out like crazy. So I got the cleanser. It is so nice. I will actually record a get ready for bed with me tonight using this stuff. It a little bit goes a long way, and this is like a big bottle, but I only am gonna use it once a day. I just used an oil cleanser in the morning, and so this is essentially going to replace my really harsh face wash, but I will still use that harsher face wash if I get like a really intense workout in or something, but I can't right now because of my tailbone, so yeah, that will not be used for a while. Next, which was literally a really interesting experience, because I have a friend who has the full set, and I asked her, I was like, if you were to recommend a couple of the like, should I get the full line, or do you just recommend me getting certain products? And the exfoliator is the #1 thing that she said I should get. I'm always so hesitant to get exfoliators because my skin is so sensitive, and this one, it's hard to explain. It did feel a little harsh on my skin, but my skin felt so good after. And obviously I'll only use it a couple times a week, so I'll have to report back, but I did use it last night and had a great experience. It was just like more harsh than I expected, but even then it was one of the softer exfoliators I've ever used, which I feel like is why I always steer clear of them. I also have and used to use the Ole Henriksen lemon scrub as my exfoliant, but I think that the lemon or whatever perfumes they put in it was making my skin freak out, so I had to honestly stop using that. Okay, next is the hyaluronic acid. I was out of my old stuff, and honestly this is, I can just tell it's better quality. Don't overly love it, don't hate it either. I feel like I've tried different hyaluronic acids and like immediately know if I love them or hate them, and I'm overall happy with it. And then the next 2 I mixed together. The face cream was something I was personally excited about because I just don't like any of my face creams that I have right now. And the texture of this one, I can't wait to show you tonight because it is so interesting. It's like really thick, but not in the way that any other face cream I've used is thick. And again, a little bit goes such a long way. I use it by itself in the morning, and then at night I add these vitamin C oil drops, which were amazing. Like, I felt them do so much work for my skin. So overall, I know it's been literally one day, but I didn't have any negative reactions to the products that I used last night, so that is a good sign. Usually I know pretty quickly if something is going to not work for me, I should say. So yeah, overall happy, but we'll do a follow-up like in a couple of weeks on these. Okay, I just drained the potatoes, and I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. Oh, it's like choking me. Sea salt. Funny story about this salt. I thought I was ordering like a normal size. This is a normal size. So I have so much salt. So salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and my secret ingredient, which I'm gonna share with you, is adding dill. Oh my gosh, it literally is so good. So I just add that, and then I mix it up, and then I throw them in the air fryer. Because there aren't very many, I'll probably cook them on 400 for like 10 minutes maybe. And now I will just like cook the ground beef that I have and the green beans, and then voila. Okay, here's what I made. Honestly, you can't really see much, but there's an entire layer of green beans at the bottom. The hamburger has Dijon mustard on it, and then the potatoes have barbecue sauce on them because that's how I like to eat them. So eating lunch, then continuing to be productive. Okay, I'm panicking because I have a huge knot on my ass from when I fell down the stairs, and a friend of mine over the weekend was like, you need to roll that out like on a foam roller. And I was like, dude, I could barely touch it without being in pain. Like, no way am I gonna be able to roll it out. Well, I was texting them again today and they asked if I had, and I said no. Like, I again can barely sit or touch it, let alone roll it out. And they were like, okay, well, you better start, otherwise you might get a hematoma and that will ruin the shape of your butt. No, I have not ran faster. I'm so nervous, you guys. I cannot even explain to you what this bruise looks like. Like, okay, my butt right here, my bruise literally goes from the top of my tailbone all the way down here, all the way right here, and then I have a huge knot. It's ginormous. But I'm gonna try to, so this is like a roller, a muscle roller, and I have a foam roller. I'm too nervous to try this, but say a prayer that the shape of my butt doesn't change. That would be literally tragic. Hi. Honestly, I couldn't record my getting ready process because I didn't want to get too distracted. So I'm ready, kind of. I'm wearing this top, these pants, these heels, my makeup's like super done. My hair is like slick back chic. I don't know if I said what the theme is. It's New York Fashion Week. So like, I went very much Kardashian, and actually I'm very heavily leaning into Kardashian. Hold on. I'm gonna wear like a sports jacket. I'll show you. Literally this jacket. You know how Kim K just like does shit like that? I'm gonna make sure this is super unzipped because if I mess up my fucking hair or makeup, I'm gonna throw a fit. Okay. Honestly, my hair is so gelled it like can't mess up. The like sports jacket Kim with leather pants, and then I think these sunnies. Feels very Kardashian. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna try to record some. How cute. I'm obsessed. I'm literally obsessed. I'm gonna try to record while I'm on the bus, but probably just with my phone because I don't want to take my camera and ruin it. I'm very much feeling this. Okay, happy Vlogmas day 3. Love you.